Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the best defensive decks of all time, and it is officially back. This deck has amazing synergy and can defend almost any push thrown at you, whether it's a mid-ladder push or a normal deck. This deck is absolutely amazing. You can completely dominate your opponent for 5 minutes and win with graveyards and triple. This deck is very fun and will definitely help you learn your defense, so I 100% recommend you try out this deck. Let's get into some gameplay. Alright boys, game number 1, first day of the season here, so that's why we're in League 2. I mean, we just started playing this season. I'm going to push up a little bit today with this deck, show you guys how it works. A lot of you guys are going to be looking at this deck as a option to push up the Ultimate Champion. Definitely a very good option. I would honestly, I might push the entire Ultimate Champion with this deck, because not only is this deck going to teach you the fundamentals, it's going to help you become a better player, and it is very good at global tournaments, all types of challenges. It's just a very good deck. It's very solid, and it helps you guys learn and transition to other decks as well. So, wow, okay. I'm Mega Knight and a low battery notification. That's amazing. So, I would like to, you know what? I don't think we need to pop this ability here. Yeah, I think that we're going to wrap this up. Very nice. So, overall, this deck is going to be very good in single elixir. I don't think there's a good way, unless you get starting handed, there's really not a good way for your opponents to break through. I'm going to leave that Dark Goblin. I got to be a little careful. My Dark Goblin defense is 100% lacking, but we're going to step it up. I think the Baby Dragon will kill the Dark Goblin with just one shot here, so... Okay, no, but, you know, it is what it is. We just want to kill that, and we're going to actually save the poison for his Mother Witch. So, yeah, this deck, you're going to play very passive in single and double, but you just want to take as little damage as you can. If you have opportunities to go in, I would recommend doing that. Honestly, we don't even need to poison. I think the Barbarian Barrel takes us out. Yep, very nice. Barb Barrel putting in work early. And, yeah, so like you can see... He went with a lot of elixir on his push, so I'm just going in with a graveyard because I can't get punished. I just get good damage here. So he spends pretty much all of his elixir defending the graveyard, and so now all he has left is like a 10 HP Valkyrie and some skeletons. So really, there's not much of a counter push. We're actually going to save... Oh, wait. Oh, man. Okay, I'm lacking a little bit on the defense. Yeah, but it's fine, honestly, because we're going to get a sick Baby Dragon connection here. And the poison, I think, was good because I wanted to get the Baby Dragon off of the skeletons and onto the tower and also damage the witch. So I think that worked out pretty well. And here we might consider an ability from our Skeleton King. Yeah, just to help wrap up this Mega Knight. But yeah, as far as this deck goes, you're going to want to play as good at defense as you can, and then don't really worry about offense. It'll come kind of naturally. So, like, as you can see, when our opponent is finished with his pushes, if I see that he doesn't have enough elixir to defend, or you know, just he doesn't have a graveyard counter in cycle, I will be going in with my graveyard. So as you can see, a pretty simple first match to be expected since it's League 2. We're gonna jump into the next one. It was pretty simple and easy, and yeah, I mean, let's hope the next one's good too. All right, boys, heading into game 2, Xiako coming up. As far as like interactions, I don't really have a tornado interaction video. I guess that might be nice to post, like, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't have all my tornado spots memorized. So there's not too many interactions besides like to tornado. There's not really that many placements that you guys need to know about this deck, which is very, very helpful, because, you know, why would you want to memorize a bunch of placements when you could just not memorize a bunch of placements, you know? So just, I'm pretty sure there's a good tombstone or tornado placement guide out there. If there's not, then let me know. I could definitely try making one, but I just don't think there's that many that you need to know. So we just tornado back to Sparky. We took a little bit of damage. 1,000 is actually that's kind of a lot. But to be fair, that was a really sloppy starting hand that I was given there to try and defend that with. The Sparky kind of scared me a little bit. The Sparky's definitely difficult to defend. It's not like it's hard to defend. It's just it's kind of weird, like, because you don't really have a card that you can directly place on the Sparky besides like the Baby Dragon, but that doesn't really do much. He is gonna let the Baby Dragon lock on here, which is definitely interesting. That's why I did go with the Barbarian Barrel, because I wanted to make sure that we could possibly get some extra damage. And now we've made up for taking that extra damage on the first push of the game. So we're right back in it. He's going to go like this again. See, okay. Get ready. You've never seen anything like it. Defensive graveyard. Tell me that's not the best play right there, okay? Tell me that there's a better play, because I don't think there is. And then once he logs the skeletons, we got the ability coming in, which is also going to help deal with the Sparky. That's beautiful, dude. Honestly. And he zaps, and I thought we could maybe keep the Skeleton King alive. But yeah, double elixir could not have come at a more clutch time. Like, it could not have. Like, that's beautiful. We wrap up the mini P.E.K.K.A and the Sparky, and we are still, we didn't take any damage there, so I think that's very good indeed. We're going to space out the Ice Wizard and the Tombstone in case he has a spell. So yeah, as you can see, if we would have placed the Ice Wizard on the Tombstone, that wouldn't have been good. So yeah, we fully wrap up the Giant. Sadly, the tower's not targeting that Electro Wizard, but it is what it is. I'm going to go Baby Dragon Graveyard. Oh, and the Sparky comes down. That's big, because he doesn't have much elixir left. I was pretty sure the only graveyard counter he'd shown me was the Goblin Gang. And since I could just go ahead and tornado the Goblin Gang, I wasn't too worried about the gang. And he decides to fireball the Tombstone, so that means he cannot kill my Ice Wizard. And just like that, we will be wrapping up Ziako. You know, that wasn't even stressful at all. I mean, we got starting handed a little bit, took a little extra damage, but we managed to make a pretty good comeback. I mean, we weren't down that much. I wouldn't call it a comeback, but overall, just a pretty well-played game. All right, Hernan coming in here. Let's see. Let's see what he's doing here. I think you can usually just wait on the first play. Wait for your opponent to make the first play. He goes Golden Knight, so I went with the Ice Wizard. But I think you can usually wait, and Barb Barrel and Tombstone are okay first place. I don't like Tombstone first place sometimes, because in case you're facing E-Giant, like here, I'm facing E-Giant. Look, there's a Bomber and a Golden Knight. Come on. Yep, there it is. The beast. But yeah, in case you're wondering what the best starting play is, I think you can usually wait, or just Tombstone if you're feeling risky, and then the Barbarian Barrel at the bridge also works, because it does get a hit if your opponent doesn't do anything about it. So we're gonna pop the ability. Not a great ability, but it gets a couple extra skeletons in the action. Do we have to deal with this? Yeah, we do. Okay, so we're gonna take a few extra Barbarian hits. It's nothing huge. A little annoying that we took those hits, but you know, you can't prevent everything. Like, you know, it would have been nice if we could have just pulled it with the Tombstone, but unfortunately that was not the case. Honestly, it's not horrible. We're gonna Barbarian Barrel. I kind of need to get this Barb down so that we can block his dash, and I'll kind of just, yeah, we'll go Baby D, actually we'll Skeleton King, and then go with the Tombstone up high to make sure. The Tombstone up high, definitely not the best placement for that E-Giant, but we just got to make sure that we were pulling the E-Giant, because there's a good chance that if you play a late... Oh, this is actually really good. Let's get a graveyard going. Wow, okay, that's actually a really good lightning. I'm not going to lie, that I was not expecting that. He's dropping the chicken emoji, but we're still getting a lot of damage here. We're actually going to get almost all of our damage back. So a nice 700, even though he got a really good lightning. I wasn't anticipating that. But yeah, the reason I went with the high Tombstone is because there's a chance it wouldn't have pulled the E-Giant since I played it late, and I don't want to take that chance and have to burn the extra 3 elixir for the tornado. I like the poison here to take out this Bomber, get some damage on the Golden Knight, and we're going to get some tower damage as well. Tower damage might come in clutch later on. So Tombstone is the farthest I can possibly put it over here, and that's very nice. We're going to go Ice Wizard because I don't believe he would lightning this unless I give him extra lightning value. Yep, he does not. So we're going to pop the ability last second. We're going to go Graveyard here as well. And I believe we should get some big damage because I don't know what he has to counter this. Because the Baby Dragon's about to lock on. Let's Tornado this Phoenix back. Hold on. Tornado the Phoenix back. Baby Dragon's locked on. Ice Wizard locked on. This is some big damage. The poison is going to kill the egg. And the Barbarian is very weak. All this man has is a Golden Knight. And we just wrap that up with the Skeleton King. This is beautiful. This is pristine. Okay? This is... lovely. You know what? You know one of my biggest like just pet peeves is. Okay, that isn't. You know, I hate that word. Oh, I have some pet peeves. Like, no. Okay, I'm sorry. I hate E-Giant. Okay, that's just it. I hate E-Giant and we shit on it. So I'm very happy. That's it. Fran. Heart snipe. Alright. Dude, you don't understand how hard this commentary thing is sometimes, dude. I just be like, it's because I have experience streaming. I could just like ramble on and I could talk, but it gets tricky sometimes because I'd be stuttering and I don't have, you know, all that to say. It's a little tough, but you know, I'm working on it. Can we chill? I mean, for the love of God. We're 30 seconds into the game and this man has played half of his deck. He's already going in with his win condition. Jesus, just chill. Chill. Poppy minion. What? Okay, so he goes in with the graveyard, or he goes in with the freeze, so we're going to go in with the graveyard because you just spent literally all of your elixir. And this is what I was talking about in the first game. You want to play good defense, and then go in with your defensive cards when your opponent overcommits. And this guy just, dude, you guys are going to be able to climb so easily with this deck. All your opponents are going to be... They're not going to be the best opponents you've ever faced. So if you're trying to push the Ultimate Champion, I really recommend this deck because it's just so good on defense. So you can outplay so many opponents as long as you just grasp the fundamentals of this deck. And now we're going to start up the Ice Wizard over here. It's okay if he goes opposite lane. I do have the Baby Dragon Tornado. Yep. And this is all coming in here. We're going to Tornado first. And then we're going to Tombstone. I take a little bit of extra Lumberjack damage. Unfortunate. A little sloppy, but still I think that's best case scenario. We barely take any damage. We're still up at tower. Now I'm going to Bar Barrel. We sadly don't get it down fast enough to tank for the... Why does he have Zap? Okay, well that's interesting. I thought he was running Lumberloon, normal Lumberloon, but I guess not. We're going to Skelly King tank for the Baby Dragon, but yeah. Sadly, I wanted the Bar Barrel to tank for the Baby Dragon, but either way, we were going to get some extra damage, and we forced out a Zap, so it was basically a 2-for-2 trade, which is fine by me. What the hell does he have a P.E.K.K.A for? I don't get it. I don't know why he has a P.E.K.K.A, but this is, wow, okay, this is great. We're going to Tombstone over here. It's going to pull the P.E.K.K.A, and we can pull both lanes. Honestly, it doesn't really matter which side I put the Tombstone on, because I'm just going to Tornado this back anyways, and it is going to go back to the Tombstone. So, the Ice Wizard coming in. No more freeze from our opponent. The Graveyard and the Skeleton King are coming in here. Very, very nice. I might get a poison down. I honestly don't think it'll do much. I don't think we're not gonna lose the tower. I feel like so. Yeah, we're getting a bunch of extra damage. Might as well just poison, get rid of this Baby Dragon. Every counter push that you can possibly get rid of without like putting yourself in a bad spot. That's definitely what you want to do because you can defend everything in the game. The problem with defense is if you give your opponent the ability to make a counter push and they're coming in with an elixir advantage. That's what's hard to defend. So if you can minimize that. Alan. What's up? Anton Sedecundo. On is his clan name. He's already given us a saw. Oh, he already knows. He already knows it's over, ladies and gentlemen. He knows. Okay, so he's going to start off with the barbell. Oh, I wonder if this could be a mirror. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? All right. Bar Barrel, it's not going to do much. I just used Bar Barrel to make sure he didn't get any Bar Barrel damage. The Dark Prince. Interesting. So, Ice Wizard is going to have to come down because I don't really have a good play here to counter. That's a little bit of a... it's not enough of an overcommit for me to go Graveyard, but that was a bit of an overcommitment. And I think I'm just going to go Skeleton King here. We're going to try and tank for this E-Dragon. So yeah, it looks like, I'm not quite sure. Golem maybe, right? I think it's... Oh, dude. Oh, that's so annoying. We have to go poison. Actually, either way, I was going to poison that. That's very nice. I was annoyed that the E-Dragon didn't come into the tower range. Okay, we're going to Bar Barrel Graveyard here. He's back to his Dark Prince, though. So, yeah. I don't think we're going to get much damage here. Actually, we did get... We got a... we got a little bit of damage. I mean... We like tickled the pump and got a couple hits on the tower, so it's not great, but I'll take it. It's better than nothing. 500 damage on the tower, definitely going to take it. The Golem comes in. I want to drop the Skelly King before the Dark Prince kills my skeleton, so I can charge up the ability a little bit. Nice. I'm not quite sure. I think Poison Tornado kills the E-Dragon, so that is what we're looking out for. So we're going to Poison here, get most of our damage on this Electro Dragon since that's our best way to kill it. And we'll go Ice Wizard. I'm actually going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to Barb Barrel and Tornado everything back in a second here. So we're going to Tornado and then we're going to Barb Barrel to try and keep everything alive. Actually, okay, we didn't need the Barb Barrel. Actually, the Barb Barrel is nice. It distracts the bird for a little bit. So we can go Skelly King. And so we're gonna take that damage right back that we got on this tower. But that's good that we got that damage already. So now we're not down. We're just he's playing from behind. So Graveyard's coming in. We're gonna go Poison. I feel like that's a good play. We're gonna pop the ability because any extra skeletons is very nice. We're gonna go Tornado as well. And the Ice Wizard is gonna get a nice chip. Okay, I was way too excited for that Ice Wizard hit. I mean, Jesus, dude. Okay. So we're just going to take it slow. Take it patiently. Take it slow. We're going to hopefully maintain this advantage. The problem is the 2 pumps. But if we can play pretty passively, I think we have a good shot here. I want to save my poison for his E-Dragon. Just make sure... Wrapping this up, he's going to give us really nice poison value. Really nice poison value. Jeez. And we're going to tornado everything back into the poison and make sure everything dies here. The Phoenix Egg goes down. So both the Phoenix and the E-Dragon died to Poison Nado. That's important little factoid. And he got 0 damage on that push, by the way. 0. No damage. Very nice. We're going to go poison because we're going to kill the, or severely damage the E-Dragon. We're also going to hit the pump. Very nice, and we're going to kill the E-Dragon here with this baby dragon, plus the oh, okay, well, we basically killed it here. Skeleton King, Golem in the back is interesting. So he's just abandoning the 10 elixir plus that he has at the bridge here. I wouldn't have done that if I was him, because now that Golem, he means he's down 8 elixir. We've got an ability in the Skeleton Graveyard's coming in, or Skeleton King, Skeletons, and the Graveyard. We don't get that much damage from the Graveyard, but honestly, it's just the fact that we made him focus on playing defense. So now he can't back up his Golem push. I'm playing this really well. I really hope I don't choke. I'm playing this really well. Ooh, we don't kill the Phoenix. That's annoying. Yeah, that's real annoying. Okay, we're going to be fine, though. We're going to be just fine because the Tombstone's going to come in. And we should be fine with just a Barb Barrel. I'm kind of distracting everything for a second. I just want to distract things for just a second so I can make sure that I'm not having to deal with both lanes simultaneously. Because it's a little hard to do that. He's going split lane. He can go either lane because he honestly, we're just trying to wrap this up. We're just trying to, okay, please don't walk back into the tower range, please. Hey, we're going to be good. It's fine. It's going to be, okay, the E-Dragon was scaring me a little bit. Yeah, but just a last second Graveyard to get any last second chip damages in, and it's beautiful. It's a thing of beauty. We just shit on this Golem player. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. I really do. Let me know if you want more content with different decks. I definitely enjoy Splash Art, so I might do more decks or more videos with this in the future. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Have a great rest of your day, and let me know what deck you'd like me to cover next. I love you. I love you so much. Have a great rest of your day.